getting the read of making a really early shock tool check, actually, which was pretty exciting.
Yeah, getting that various suit early was clutch for him. That forced Dessyreqt into some hell runs, and that was not where he wanted to be. He died 3 times, unfortunately, and that giant time loss was what made the difference. So here our runners go. And they're going to be making their way down. We're going to find out what their first item is soon here.
It's like Dessy getting pitless there, with Andy landing in at least 1 pit, so taking a little bit of a loss. But both runners fairly even through the beginning part of this game.
Yeah, Dessyreqt's been running this game for quite some time. Andy, I passed randomizers.
From what I've
Super Metroid.
What I've heard, Andy picked this up about a month and a half ago, really just for this tournament.
He's definitely showing some serious skill here. So
both runners getting the vanilla morph ball and then electing to go down for that first missile pack.
Yeah,
is missiles very vanilla so far?
Yeah, I like that choice. It really doesn't matter what this is. At this point in the game, you need ammo, so this is a fine a place as any to pick it up, and it's basically free. So
yeah, I find it a little cleaner to get on the but that's because I'm very seldom electing for the early Billy Mays with the current tournament logic. But yeah, you definitely do want to dip down into the pit there and grab whatever it is that Mother Brain has waiting for you.
Yeah, and looks like Dessy is opting to skip the energy tank at the top of the room there. While Andy picks that up. Oh, nope, he's going to go back and reset the room.
Yeah, and if you miss the D-boost off of that guy the first time, sometimes his pattern gets really messed up, and it's hard to keep up with what's going on as far as getting him into the right position.
Exactly. That Rio has to be in a very particular spot to get that D-boost, and resetting the room sometimes is exactly what you need in order to get it.
It's that, or you get to wait for the gamer to crawl around.
No, that takes... I don't know. I think that just takes significantly longer. Very interesting here. Both of the runners only have 10 missiles. So we're not going to see them pick up any of the extra items that race runners might pick up.
Yeah, not able to check the Mother Brain missiles. Not able to elect to go over into... I guess it's green Brinstar and then pink Brinstar really early. So both runners having to do a pretty vanilla climb.
Yeah, we saw that choice cost Andy last time around, because he went down there and missed Speed Booster at Terminator, and then he never went back up to Gauntlet and did not get the space jump that was up there. So there were some clutch items up at the top here. We're gonna find out what Bomb Chorizo holds.
So far, we would have to guess bombs, because everything has been vanilla. But no, it is in fact a randomized time.
It is in fact Screw Attack. That is a great early pickup. These guys are just gonna crush it through the game here.
Oh yeah, Screw Attack is absolutely one of my favorite things to find early. This also opens up an early gauntlet check for our runners.
Yeah, it does. So we're gonna see if one of them decides to go there early. It looks like Dessy.
Yeah, it looks like Dessy's headed for gauntlet and maybe the ship first for the safety.
Yeah.
Now, the way the tournament logic's built right now, it will not require you to check early gauntlet with the gear the runners currently have.
Yeah, they do not have a high jump.
Yeah, high jump or speed.
Or a speed.
Yeah, space as well.
Yeah. Well.
But that said, you can check it with as little as bombs, 10 power bombs, or screw attack.
Oh, absolutely. 10 power bombs. So yeah, you will get soft locked if you have less than 10.
Unless, of course, your gauntlet item bails you out, which is what happened the one time I made that mistake. Was screw attack was resting there, and I did not get punished.
Yeah, I've made that mistake a couple of times, and it's punishing. It's pretty punishing. So saving at the ship there actually allows the runner to reset if the item is something stupid like a reserve tank. They don't.
Also true, or in Andy's case, like this is, he got out there, but that is almost certainly death getting nabbed. But it's going to pay off for both the runners if Andy can make it back out.
Yeah, speed booster. We'll see if Dessyreqt tries to do that short charge that he did last time around to get out.
The stutter was there.
Yeah, he only has 185 health though, so I don't know if that's enough to make it across this entire room.
I'm pretty sure you can make it out of this room with that, but it was just not being able to lock in the charge.
Andy does die on his way out. Very unfortunate. He's gonna want to go back for that though. He's going to want to go back for that. That's
pretty much a must-have.
Yeah. Well, he didn't pick it up in Terminator last race, and it really did cost him. And that item lets you go fast.
Yeah, one thing I want to highlight for the chat, for anyone who hasn't been running these randomizers and doesn't have a lot of experiences, those wall jumps up here are entirely non-trivial. They're basically each the Alcatraz jump, except you have to do 3 of them in sequence.
Yeah.
You don't have to morph at the end, but it's absolutely a very tricky wall jump sequence, which is why the tournament logic was modified from what it originally was to make it just a little more accessible for players, so that both runners were electing to do this is actually really an admirable decision.
Yeah, speaking of tournament logic, Dessyreqt actually wrote the original randomizer for Super Metroid.
Yeah, that's what I cut my teeth on with this. I only switched over to Totals logic once I really decided I was going to run in this tournament.
Yeah. So all this randomizer is Totals logic is based off of the work that Dessyreqt did. So thanks to him, we can have this tournament.
And while we're focusing so much on early Gauntlet, Dessy has nailed the early supers here and gotten over to Space Jump as a reward at the reserve tank site.
Yeah, and that's a really nice pickup. He now has Screw Attack and Space Jump, and I mean that's just gonna give him access to so many areas.
I missed it. Did he get the second minor behind the reserve or just the first one?
I think he only picked up the first one.
Okay, so you can get the second one, but it requires a pretty tricky jump if you don't have bombs or power bombs yet.
Yeah, Andy picking up X-ray scope at Terminator.
Oh yeah, we glossed right over that one.
Yeah,
a lot of runners
already having it, but
a lot of runners will pass on the X-ray scope.
Oh, this is very interesting. Dessyreqt just opting to go over. He doesn't, of course, have power bombs, so he can't go down.
Yeah,
so
no Edicoons.
That is a skipped major item that could possibly hold something good. These runners are going to have to remember to come back for it.
Yeah, we'll see if the second minor, if Andy goes for it here with the tricky stored Screw Attack jump. If that turns out to be power bombs, that could be really big if one runner gets it and the other doesn't.
I don't know if he's gonna.
I was gonna say I don't know if Andy knows that trick.
Yeah.
Just being newer at the randomizer, I actually just learned that trick after seeing, I believe it was Ponk executing it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go for that. Look,
still no power bombs.
Looks like he's trying something. He's got a Screw Attack there. Nope.
Nah, he's just dipping back out. No wave beam to even check. He could. Both runners could have X-rayed to see what that item was, to see if it was power bombs to be worth going for.
Yeah, but
a rare luxury.
I don't know they want to waste the time using X-ray for that.
Yeah. If it's power bombs, it lets you get to Edecoons, but it is of course only 1/7 power bombs with us not knowing.
That's true, but if Edecoons only contain, say, a reserve tank, they wasted the time to go get the power bombs and went down to Edecoons and got a reserve tank for their trouble. So they might just be better off remembering Edecoons and coming back to it later. There's so many items. There's so many areas still open to check right now. Their time right now is probably better spent checking somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll see. Did no runner has power bombs, so they also are unable to check the wavegate room.
That's right. They can't go below charge either, even because nor can they check charge.
Yeah, charge is also frozen out. So
yep. Andy trying
to screw attack. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, you can't do that. So there's quite a number of items there in Pink Brinstar that just Brinstar that they have not checked or not able to check because they don't have any kind of bomb.
Yeah. Spazer just an energy tank for Dessy. We'll see. I think he's headed over. No, not to Kraid's lair. But because he does not have bombs. He cannot go fight Kraid.
Can't go Kraid. Nope, can't go to Kraid because you can't get in there.
This reminds me of the previous version of tournament logic, where the first thing you had to worry about was where do I get my morph, and then the second thing you had to worry about was where do I get my bomb.
Yeah.
And here it is, right here in High Jump at Upper Norfair. We're finding our first power bomb pack.
Interesting. Andy is going up. Red Tower.
Now, this is only going to let him check one additional miner. I think that this is a mistake.
No, you're right. Because if he doesn't get power bombs,
if he doesn't get power bombs at exactly this one miner,
he can't get the item behind it, and he can't get the item up above.
And he's locked from going backwards. He's not soft locked because they changed the pink or the orange door on the ceiling to be a blue door. But if this is not power bombs, he's going to have to go back up to the ship and redo that circuit.
No, he can go over to Moat and get the item there, which could be power bombs.
Moat is gated by power bomb door.
Oh, you're right.
He's absolutely going to have to redo the circuit that we just saw.
Well,
this is a big gamble, and I think probably not an intended gamble on Andy's part.
No,
he can't check this one.
Do anything.
He also has to kill these guys now.
Yeah, he has to kill the side hoppers.
And Dessy trying to gate glitch and getting it in the heat.
Yeah, he's gonna go down to Crocomire here.
Which, suitless. The logic won't require this until you have access to 4 energy tanks.
Yeah, but
so I mean, it's very doable. Yeah, and a player of Dessy's caliber absolutely can, make this decision. We saw the RBO Lower Norfair on full display earlier.
Oh yeah. He had some unfortunate deaths there, but you saw the skills as he was able to complete it.
Yeah, an admirable completion given the Ridley item was not the energy tank that we all love.
Nope. And he had picked up the Firefleet E-tank as well.
Yeah.
So
we'll see how Andy addresses this. I think the only way to go, thankfully they have Speed Booster, is
he can't
to
even go up top there to check. That's a power bomb door. He is just locked out of almost everywhere. It's very unfortunate. He could go down there.
There's nothing for him down there. No, he can attack out the missiles if he wants.
Right, exactly.
That's the one location that is opened up as a result of through attack.
If that's power bombs, then he has access to Billy Mays and
the shortcut over to Brinstar.
The shortcut over to Brinstar, and that would actually cut him over and save him a lot on the circuit.
I can't think it's worth it though, because the minor item distribution's 3 to 3 to 1.
Yeah, if it's power bombs, then he's wasted a lot of time. He has to go back up the climb.
Yeah, it's only power bombs 1 in 7 times though, I think. And I've absolutely made this mistake that we're seeing. So I feel for Andy and the extra couple minutes he's having to take here.
Yeah.
But you pretty much have to beeline it from Red Tower down and to the lower Norfair to the 2 miners and high jump boots.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's, you know, it was certainly an interesting gamble, and had he picked up power bombs there, it really would have paid off, because he would have been on his way up to wreck ship and all of those items. So, you know, I don't fault him for taking that chance at all. There's no way he can go and check the spore spawn item, because once again he needs bombs. So yeah, there's, you know, a lot of stuff. Yeah, here Dessyreqt is rewarded with a reserve tank down here at Grapple Beam.
You can check the spore spawn item only by killing spore spawn, the DLC boss.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to waste that kind of.
No. It would just be memeing at this point.
Also, he can't get out of there without some kind of bombs. So if it's not bombs, then he has locked himself in there, and that's no good.
Another mistake I've made in playing Randomizer, to think that rather than go lower Norfair, I would gamble that Spore Spawn had my power bombs. Spoiler, he did not. It felt really bad.
No. I never want to see Spore Spawn if I can avoid it.
No. But to address something in the chat that I'm just seeing about Billy Mays, is that you can't actually get there because they reinstalled the blocks at the bottom without being able to bomb them out. I don't think you can actually get up into Billy Mays.
Oh, you need a power bomb.
Yeah. And so if Mother Brain was power bombs, but it's not inherently open. There's only one item that's currently available as far as miners go down in the I guess the Blue Bryn Star area.
Yeah, because the other block is a crumble block. So
yes.
you have to
you can screw attack the crumble block at the top.
That breakable block at the top you can screw attack for sure.
Yeah.
But you need a bomb to blow up, or a power bomb to blow up the other. Dude, Dessyreqt is real low on life right now, so he does not want to go into anywhere else in Lower Norfair. No. I don't blame him. Andy picking up Grapple Beam here at high jump. So I think, Dessyreqt's going to go over to Kraid now.
And I expect Andy to do the same, whether he does a little heated areas or not. First, remains to be seen.
Yeah, I don't know if Andy's going to want to try any heated this kind of energy tank setup. And frankly, I don't fault him.
No. Especially knowing that the logic won't gate items behind heated runs without suits, or without giving you up to 4 energy tanks plus reserve tanks. Then I'm really, really happy to make an early heated run call. But I also try to play, or keep in mind what the logic is trying to signal me as far as where the next progression item must be.
Yeah, exactly. You want to keep that kind of stuff in mind, and let's see. I mean, it's always what do I have? Where can I go? And then you sometimes you get trapped by your own abilities, because you're like, oh, I can do all this stuff, and it's not where the game wanted you to go, and various suits at Shaq.
Yeah, Dessy with the pre-crate health refill, remembering that's up there.
Yeah, that was certainly
seldom seen, but very useful to know.
Only in bingo.
Or when you're at 20 health.
20 health when you need to go fight Kraid, yeah.
After beating the mini Kraid boss, or Sklade, I think is the actual name for that guy. But
he could have ballered it and just fought Kraid with 20 health.
Oh, the menuing stopped the quickest quick kill, but the backup quick kill we got. So.
And he's rewarded with high jump boots for that quick kill.
Now that's an interesting one, because I don't think that it actually allows any new items that they haven't gotten, but we remember that one of the things gated behind some of the logic that would require high jump boots was speed booster up at Gauntlet.
Yep.
And so this could be telling them that speed booster was the next thing to have found. And that could be pointing the way over to Crocomire Wreck Ship, sorry.
Wreck Ship, yeah. I actually really do think that, I mean, they have space jump, so I really do think that the game is pointing them to go over to Wreck Ship.
Yeah,
the big ice beam. So
that is an exciting pickup.
Yeah, for real. I mean, this is really good, having gone down to Kraid here, and they were really rewarded with some very nice items. So yeah,
those are two favorites.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see these runners go over to the Wreck Ship right now. They have their power bombs, and now they have high jump and ice beam.
I'm curious if we see any of the cleanup one, or if we just see them jet right back up Red Tower. I think I'm of the mind to go to Red Tower, but just keep in mind that those locations that were left behind are still over in Pink Brinstar and Green Brinstar. But
yeah, we'll see.
With only 2 energy tanks.
Yeah. Two energy tanks, and so Dessy has a reserve as well. So
picking up some echoes. I don't know. Did the stream audio change on your end?
No.
Let's see what X-Ray has.
So yeah, this will be a Spring Ball. This is my favorite item.
There's a lot of folks who really favor Spring Ball, fans of Shock Tool, as it were. Which I don't know. Do you think we'll see Andy make another early shot when the time comes?
I don't know. It really. When they pick up a suit, and what suit they pick up.
Yeah, that is fair. What they're still missing.
Okay, going through that. Well, here it is. Dessy looks like he's going back into Green Hill Zone, or Green. Yeah, he's going back through the new bridge into Green Hill Zone. So it looks like he's going to go back and check some of those areas that were previously uncheckable. And now that he has some of the items, I don't blame him for this.
Oh no, I think I probably would have done this as well, but that's because of how conscious I am of the health situation.
Yeah.
I think I would expect Dessy to be okay doing a suitless Phantoon, but just being able to knock out these locations now and then basically cross this entire region off the map is also really valuable.
Yeah, I think that's more of a compelling argument to make there than it is to be like, oh well, you know, he'd rather have more health, or he'd rather have more items. I think just knowing that you don't have to go back to this item when it's a more awkward routing situation.
Yeah. You're basically sticking to Red Tower and region. Past once you get up to Wreck Ship, then.
Exactly. He does not have to. This, Pink Brinstar is all cleared out, and so now once he goes up to Wreck Ship, he can go straight down Red Tower and back down to Ridley or Dragon, which these guys are going to have left after that.
So, I wouldn't expect it from either runner here, but there is a risk of forgetting locations here on this reverse trip, because there were multiple locations, all power bomb gated, that can be checked. So we're seeing the second of these from Dessy right now with Wavegate, which thankfully once you have high jump boots, it's a pretty easy trick to execute.
And because rewarded with charge.
Oh wow, charge! That is quite the pickup. Hopefully, Andy does not forget or knows the trick.
Oh, he does. He's done it already. So
okay.
Yeah, he will definitely be going up there checking that particular item.
That is good to hear, because charge is one of those items that really reduces the number of items you need to pick up once you find it.
Dessyreqt and that speedball, very nicely done there. One thing that I hope Andy does is actually open the door. Yeah. He has high
so
jump.
with high jump, he's making this more difficult on himself than it needs to be, but it looks like he got it.
Yeah, he has a very nice setup that I like, that he actually crouches down and then jumps wave beam down at the bottom of the Grid Star there.
Very riching beams for our runners, so that's going to open up pretty much any of the non-plasma special beam attacks for Phantoon. Unfortunately, plasma, now that they already have X-ray, is the one beam with the charge that they would love to find.
Yeah, actually, I mean, if they want anything with charge, they would want wave. That's going to open up X factors if they care to do those rather than Dopplers. I believe the Dopplers for Phantoon are actually faster than
the X factors.
Than X factors, but I don't know, because I know you can 2-round X Factor pretty consistently if you know the patterns, but you have to be really good with Dopplers to 2-round Doppler.
Oh, absolutely. What I was going to say, though, was that Phantoon opens up because you get to Plasma and X-ray kill Phantoon.
Yeah, if you know how to...
the X-ray shot, it can be a little tricky because the menuing is pretty fast, but I would expect both of the runners to have some experience with those techniques. So with that, Dessy has fully cleared the west part of the map. And so now there are only the 4 majors at Rekt Ship, the 6 in Meridia, the remaining upper Norfair, and then the 3 lower Norfair items.
Yeah, we're going to see Dessyreqt go over to Rekt Ship right now and clear out all 4. He has Speed Booster, so there's no question of him getting tank. And it's just a question of what's going to be at those spots.
So
going to be see, and it was power bombs.
Yeah,
moat. So
behind power bomb door, teasing us with more power bombs.
Yep. Called it earlier. Go to the moat. It's got some power bombs.
Yeah, if only. I suppose if there was a way to get all the way through Meridia to Forgotten Highway and work your way back around.
They do have ice beam. They could do it.
But alas, it's again gated by power bombs.
Power bombs to break the tube. Alright, Andy also saving here at the ship. He's going to make his way over to Phantoon for sure. Alright, Dessyreqt into Phantoon right now.
We'll see what strategy Dessy uses for the Phantoon kill here.
Yeah. I think he's going to do Dopplers. It's what he did before, but, I mean, he's got 3 energy tanks of reserve and Screw Attack. This should be an easy fight. Even with
Screw Attack helps an absolute ton.
Oh, it's insane.
And I guess so does charge because of opening up the pseudo screw.
Yeah, but you have regular screw attack. You don't even need to have a charge.
Yeah.
Don't have to
But
worry about that.
either of those things is just such a huge luxury by the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Otherwise, with no suits, just the amount of damage Phantoon can deal out, just from the patterning. I mean, 40 a hit from the flames or Phantoon
and you
can add
hit
up fast.
Yeah, you can get hit by a flame and then by Phantoon, and then suddenly you're... Which is most of an E-tank.
Yeah, and there's always the risk of the sunrise surprise.
Oh, I got nailed by one of those this week. It was great. It was great.
It's always great.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, I actually had enough health to live through the sunrise surprise, but then Phantoon hit me.
Just the way he set it up, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he started moving, and I got clipped. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I hate going to Phantoon with really fewer than, I guess, about 500 total health in these randomized. This fight can go south faster than just about any of the other fights.
Yeah, I had... Oh, I don't know, I had maybe 6 E-tanks or something like that.
And Dessy has gotten through everyone's least favorite elephant ghost, also most favorite elephant.
No, I don't know anybody who's the most Phantoon.
Well, I don't know any other elephant ghosts, so...
No, that's what makes him the least favorite. I think that disqualifies him as most.
We'll see what Andy employs. The first round, he just went with 3 missiles, and 3 missiles again. So the way Phantoon works is you can shoot him with 2 missiles, and you can do that up to 3 times, and his eye will stay open, and then he'll just kind of go away. But gravity at the right side super's location for Dessy is a huge pickup.
Yes, and here it is. You know, once again, wreck ship having at least one amazing item, and there's 3 more to check. And we can take like Babar's great grandfather as our
favorite elephant ghost.
Yeah,
I'll take it. So, Andy's got to be careful here. He's got 2 more hits right now to give, or not even 2 to give, 1 to give now.
Yeah, he has.
And
he has enraged.
He's gonna have to screw attack through this.
He has enraged Phantoon. This is not where you want to. Oh, Phantoon has like 1 more shot left worth of energy, and
I actually like this play from Andy though.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so much more predictable, the patterning. If you can just get to the fast and nail him with the super. Oh, but
he got the fast.
He got the fast surprise there and just couldn't. The way you have to handle that is you have to screw attack, let the flames pass you, and then just try and nail him with that last super. But it can be really, really tricky to get it done. And
that's
so that is rough for Andy. We'll hope for better luck on the return Phantoon.
I mean, yeah, he saved, so like that's always a heads up call before you head into Phantoon, especially with 3 E-tanks.
Oh yeah, I mean
you've got to save. So we saw that wreck ship E-tank was bombs for Dessyreqt.
Mm-hmm.
He's making his way up through attic now. I mean, screw attack just makes this room ridiculous.
Oh yeah, attic with screw attack feels great, especially screw attack plus space jump.
Yeah, exactly. You just watch him.
You just right wax the whole room.
Yep.
And Dessy making the heads up call of peeping the reserve tank location, seeing an E-tank, and I don't expect him to go for that. It's just too costly time-wise.
No, he probably wants the energy tank, given he's only got 3.
But doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, and three is enough for any percent. So if he's really going, for it, like He does not need another energy tank right now. So he's basically in go mode right now. He just wants all dead and going. He's got charge beam, he's got ice beam, he's got wave beam, he's got spacer. It's not plasma, but it's good enough to get the job done. The one thing that he really wants is Various suit.
Yep, Varia and plasma are really the
plasma at this point in time is just icing on the cake.
Yeah,
So,
he can execute all the boss fights for sure without, but it just makes everything so much faster, especially not having done Meridia yet with Batwoon and Dragon outstanding with X-Ray already in inventory.
20 shots with it. You like that X-Ray plasma strategy, man.
I mean, if you spend the 7 seconds on that X-Ray fanfare, you may as well make it.
Well, I don't think they had much of a choice, being that it was in Terminator. It literally ran into X-Ray scope.
Yeah. So, I had an experience the other week where Terminator was a reserve tank, and I elected to skip it. And it bit me in the butt, because I then ended up short on E-tanks. And when I was headed down to Torian, I accidentally grabbed the Terminator E-tank once I was...
Yeah, see?
So it cost me the 7 seconds anyway. It probably ended up losing me at least 45 seconds over the course of the run.
See, whatever is at Terminator, I pick it up. If I run by that room, I will pick up whatever is at Terminator. Just goes. It's easier. It's a lot easier to not skip that way. Dessy is going in to see what the he's going into the Hellway. He's going to go back down Red Tower.
Yep. And that's where all of the items remain at this point for Dessy.
Andy is getting low on life.
Yeah, Andy's going to need to be real careful with the rest of this Phantoon fight. Hopefully, the flame patterning is kind in the health drops as well. Ooh. Oh, okay. He gunned missiles there, which actually was smart because he was otherwise going to take a body hit from Phantoon.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing. So you know, I don't disagree. Just taking that extra 40 damage there is not where he wants to be. And
okay, and
Phantoon
the 2 missiles and a super, and that is a dead elephant ghost.
All right. Good.
Dessy is not yet in go mode. Would require either multiple energy tanks to make it through Lower Norfair or Varia. So I expect Dessy to...
Dessy wants Varia suit. He wants
Varia is obviously the better of those to find.
And there it is.
Speak of the devil. Mama Turtle hiding away quite a piece of gear today.
Yo.
So that puts Dessy in go mode. I would expect a couple more E-tanks maybe, if you see them in passing. I'd expect Dessy to check at least what's behind Dragon at Space Jump.
I don't think so. I mean, unless he really wants Plasma Beam, I don't think he cares about E-tanks. Like he's really in go mode. He has the N% set of items, and then some. You know, he just wants this race done at this point in time. I don't think he wants anything else. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say they do have a lot of great gear already at this point in the seed. Like pretty much everything is theirs.
Yeah,
I think it's worth checking for the upside of Plasma, just because of how much faster that makes the Mother Brain fight. Plus, again, I'm going to go back to the X-ray thing, and you're gonna harp on me for it. But
I'm not harping on you, man. I just pointing out that you like it.
I like saving time. We're speedrunning. We got to go fast.
You've mentioned it about 5 times so far, so it must be the move.
It's on my mind is ways to or one of the majors that is highly incentive up here, but
yeah, Andy making use of that X-ray scope,
getting good mileage out of it.
There you go. Well, there it is. Dessyreqt picks up a 4th E-tank. So,
also, had the luxury of wave beam as checking that item just a little faster than X-ray, but I appreciate the X-ray use in situations.
There's your X-ray. Dessy doing a little bit of farming here before he heads on over to Dragon. That seems good. His super count was super low.
Yeah, this is a good pit to farm.
Yes, absolutely. Andy gonna go pick up his wetsuit. Which I believe was just a reserve tank, if I remember correctly. It was a reserve or an E-tank.
We'll see. I think it was only one of those two things, but I don't actually remember which of the two it was.
Well, the E-tank, there was an E-tank up top, and I think that in the gravity suit room was a reserve tank. And it was a reserve tank. And so Andy opts to skip that nonsense.
Yeah, Andy not liking the reserve tanks at all.
Yeah, Dessyreqt has picked up one, which I believe is that one gravity. It could make the difference. So Andy going up to wreck ship E-tank.
Now this is an interesting pathing choice from Andy to do this afterwards. But I think this means that Andy wants to head into Meridia via the Lost Highway, or the Forgotten Highway, sorry.
It could be.
I don't think that's actually a faster move, but that is, a reasonably quick way over there from wreck ship if you're committed to going Phantoon Dragon. I could see that being the thought process. Yeah,
at this point I might go. I would. At this point in time, I would definitely do. I mean, they've got. It's Dragon or Ridley. And without Varia, there's especially with only 3 E-tanks. Here it is. Dessy picking up another E-tank. He might be picking up that critical 7 E-tanks for stand-up pitch.
It's definitely on my mind. One of the things to consider with that, though, is that would pretty much necessitate also finding plasma to make it worth it. So I'm curious how many E-tanks, or how many major locations Dessy has routed to his logic at this point.
Yeah, I don't know, because you're totally right with that. It's 40 shots with the Ice Wave plasma charge. And I don't even know how many it is with Phaser, because I don't think I've ever seen anybody attempt to do it. It's probably a significant number more. Given that the difference between Mother Brain 3 or Mother Brain 2 with Spacer and Plasma is 20 versus 30.
So Dessy heading down presumably to Sandpit Reserve and maybe also to our buddy Shock Tool. So
I don't think it's going to go over to Shock Tool at this rate. And if Shock Tool holds Plasma, Dessy never see Plasma. Shock Tool is just an expenditure of time that Dessy does not want to spend.
I agree. I think that the Shock Tool check would be the Shock Tool check. I don't know if Dessy's inclined to do that.
No. Here it is. Worth it to see what's in the sand pit and
going for it. So that says that he is looking for Plasma and does want to do the stand-up.
He does want to do stand-up. Whether he wants Plasma or not remains to be seen, but he does want to do stand-up. I mean, it's always a time save to be damaging Mother Brain before.
Andy is gonna give us our first Shock Tool check.
Whoa!
Andy's headed right there, so get your guesses in. We have a fairly long Shock Tool cutscene.
This paid off for him before with Various Suit. He does not have Various Suit yet. He's going to be disappointed if that's what he expects to be behind Shock Tool.
I've seen a lot of Shock Tool Varias. Obviously, Andy and Dessy's first game.
Their
I've
first
had
match.
I've
That's
had
where it
two
was.
seeds in the past 3 days that have had Shock Tool Varia.
Yeah, that's where it was in their first seed. We know that Mama Turtle Room holds.
Yeah, the only item of worth that is outstanding, really, is Plasma. So I will hope that it is Plasma at Shock Tool.
We're about to find out. Dessy making his way down to Ridley. He's going through Frog Speedway here. Plasma? No, just an energy tank.
Not an unwelcome energy tank, but not the payoff that Andy would have really wanted.
No, not for all that time that he spent getting here. Absolutely not.
And Dessy doing some farming before heading into Lower Norfair.
Andy not making a faux pas and let Shock Tool live.
Shock Tool was pretty good to Andy earlier, so I think they're on good terms.
Right, that's why it's not a faux pas. He let Shock Tool live.
Yeah.
It is the correct move. Alright, looks like Dessy is heading down to the Lower Norfair elevator.
So we have the question, what is the Super Metroid equivalent of sword slashes of frustration, or I assume also like wall grabs of frustration? Frantic shoulder pumping is pretty good. I would say just bombing everything happens not infrequently, but of course bombing everything also happens in A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
But arm pumping while being stationary probably is the best sign of, or the wall grab equivalent.
Yeah.
So Andy headed over to Mama Turtle, about to find the suit that he so needs.
Yeah, that's a good call for him. I would,
And we'll see if Dessy heads for Golden Chorizo.
No,
Nope.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't expect it, but
he needs nothing. If he happens upon Plasma, then cool. Right, but
I would check the Ridley location
because it's free.
I would
Firefleet E-Tank.
Also dip to Firefleet, depending.
Again, free. You're talking a couple of seconds to check those locations, whereas the Green Gate glitch is not really free. Even it can cost a ton of supers to get through that Green Gate, and then you got to check the location and then stock back up on your supers. It's screw attack location. If you don't have to go there, and Dessy doesn't there, you probably shouldn't. Maybe coming up on Bot Wound here.
Well, needs a little more speed than that.
He does. There's plenty of room there at the bottom especially if you go all the way across.
Oh yeah.
Game designers intended you to speed boost through that room there, so.
Yeah. And we'll see Batoon on Andy's screen while we get the Silver Pirates from Dessy heading over to their respective major bosses.
Yeah, he just supered through those guys, so Andy making light work of Batoon. Nice. There was 2 rounds there.
Yeah, good mini bosses or strong enemy rooms from both of our runners there. And we'll see how Dessy takes down Ridley.
It looks like he's choosing to
charge Ice Wave Spazer. At least for the beginning, I'd expect to see a switch over to supers.
Yeah, he does have 26 of them, and that is going to be most So here it looks like he switched to supers. So
Yep.
this pogo is definitely the fastest way DPS to get those supers into Ridley.
Oh yeah, if you can get him pogoing there on the end of the platform, you can just tank the acid, especially with various suit.
Yeah, and we saw he got at least a good 10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
And that's half of Ridley's life if you can get 15 supers into him.
Yep. A couple more shots and Ridley should be down, and we are going to see Andy taking on Dragon. We'll see if we get some grappling beam strats or speed booster or just some vanilla shoot 'em up.
He has grappled Dragon twice in the past, so I expect yet another fried shrimp. Don't disappoint me, Andy. I want some fried shrimp yet again.
And another E-tank. So Detsy now in place for stand-up as an option.
Yep, that gives him that 7 E-tank. So I really think that's what he picked him up for, is stand-up. I mean, it's going to give him the opportunity to damage Mother Brain 3. And that's just straight up going to save him time over not doing stand-up. So the question is, how much time was that worth picking up those 4 other E-tanks at 7 seconds apiece?
Yeah, I mean, stand-up stands to save you, I think it's on the order of about 20 seconds. And so there has to be more value to having the health than just the reduced time of the Mother Brain fight for it to be a positive value decision. But of course, having the extra is also good. Maybe it streamlines some movement, lets him take some extra damage.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what he's thinking, but he wanted them, so I don't disagree. I would have picked him up myself because it makes me feel more comfortable. So whatever strategy is these runners are comfortable with. So that's
Yeah, I definitely don't disagree with the call. I think I would also tanks because especially the lower Norfair exit, it's just really easy to rack up some damage there. He was able to avoid taking the post-Ridley save on the way back out. Mm-hmm. That already makes up a good chunk of the time that maybe he would have had to take that save just as a precaution on a lower energy amount.
Yeah, or even, stop and refill, right? Now he doesn't have to refill for sure. Right? He picks up the E-tank, 7 seconds, boom. And then that 14-second refill doesn't have to happen.
Yeah. And with his current ammo levels, I don't know if we'll see a stop at the ship or not.
I think we will. 3, even 4 supers heading into Mother Brain is not good. What he might do in lieu of that is if he goes up through Meridia, he might farm at the Zebos. And then we will not see a stop at the ship.
Yeah, he ran right through those grasshoppers, so I think that says that he's going to stop at the ship. He didn't grab the 6 free power bombs.
Yeah, but he doesn't need power bombs.
No.
There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing in Jordan.
Yeah, only if you get grabbed.
Well, he has regular bombs, so he doesn't even care about that.
Fair.
He can use regular bombs to escape from Metroids. Yeah, does Andy want that E-tank up there? I don't think so. He does only have 6 right now, so but I don't think Andy has not done stand up in the past 2 races, so I'd be surprised if he suddenly does stand up in this race.
I don't recall. Has he been in position to do stand-up? Has he had charged plasma?
Oh yeah. The last race he forfeit the last race before he got there, but the race before that, he had everything.
We've been fortunate to have a lot of really interesting races to watch today. So I definitely remember Andy's early shock tool call in game 1.
Yeah, here it is. Dessy's filling up at the Zebos right here.
Okay.
So I think, he's going to get a critical mass of whatever he desires these guys, and then he's gonna leave. Yeah. And then we'll see whatever else he gets is going to be off the Metroids. Oh no.
Oh no, Andy.
Has to go all the way back and bomb those 2 blocks there in order to get out.
Yeah.
Get
Thankfully he has bombs.
He does have bombs. He had the speed boost through there. I don't know what happened that he got caught on the gate.
Yeah, he must have just let up just a little bit, and then that second one can get you.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I'm curious. He must just be looking for plasma at this point.
Plasma or spazer, I think, is what he wants, because that's going to give him the damage output that he wants from Mother Brain. So, right, just having ice and wave and charge going into Mother Brain. I mean, he's going to take like 100 shots to kill Mother Brain. He doesn't want that.
Yeah, and I haven't been keeping track of the number of super missile packs that our runners have picked up. With how early Charge Beam was in the seed, I don't expect they've picked up a lot of luxury minor locations.
No, I mean, ammo-wise, they're not. Here
he's going for the.
He
was setting up for the mock ball out, but decided
ice escape.
Decided better of it.
Yeah, he got it earlier. He got it in one of the races earlier. So, that's a very impressive hard trick to get.
Oh yeah, it's a tricky mock ball because you need to be morphed before the door transition, because you need to be really roaring at full speed once you're in the other room.
Yeah, I've tried to hit that for months and failed it.
More than a lot of other tricks, I find that one's absolutely a rhythm trick for me, where sometimes I'll just keep nailing it first try, and then other times, like once I miss it and I'm out of sorts, the tilt will set in and there's just no chance.
You're forever missing it. Yeah, it's like a baseball when batters they get in that slump and it's just like, oh, I can't hit.
Yep. And Dessy already making quick work of Torian through the Metroid rooms.
Yeah, look at that shine spark through there, the baby Metroid.
On over to Baby.
Oh,
and going suitless.
Yeah, he has not done Baby Skip in either of the previous 2 races, so it seems like he's just setting up for that right now, taking off both of his suits. Interesting that he did not turn off his screw attack, because he has also done that in the past to set up for his Zebtite skip. So it looks like he's going to use this. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
That second pause screen that he knows he's going to have to turn the gravity suit back on. And
I thought he was doing that, or was going to showcase some speed Zeb skip.
No, he has not done speed Zeb skip. He has always done the screw attack list.
That's the only one I can do. I cannot not nail the stutter 3-tap short charge that is required for the speed skip.
What? You can't nail that?
I've not practiced it at all, but I'm not even close.
Noob.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't nail that either. Get out of here.
Most folks can't, but
that's like the hardest short charge in the game. I can't think of a short charge that's more difficult than that, especially with through the door transition like that. You've got to.
Yeah. The ship charge is right up there.
No, you mean charging on top of the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Which I think is a stutter 4-tap, but I don't actually even know.
Yeah, if you can short charge on top of the ship, you are a boss at short charge.
That is all of our goal.
All that needs to be said. You don't need to do anything else with your life in regard to short charging. You're done. You are the pinnacle.
I blinked, and Dessy is at Mother Brain 2.
That's right. So 30 of these shots he's gonna have to pump into Mother Brain 2.
And then we'll see if the health is in order for stand-up, if Dessy elects to go for it. For me, I find that the risk of soft locking on on stand-up outweighs the gains to be had by nailing it with charge beams that are not plasma.
I just do it anyway. if I have the E-tanks, and I usually do because I'm usually playing, then I just go for it anyway. So. Oh, Dessy getting nailed!
A solid
that
hit of ketchup.
Oh yeah, he's down 2 E-tanks there.
There's more ketchup.
Yeah, he got caught a little bit there now. He's going to have to turn.
Serving French fries, but Mother Brain is dosing out ketchup.
Yeah, he's going to have to turn Varia back on. I don't think he has enough in. Yeah, he does not have enough in reserve. He's going to have to turn Varia back on. And yeah, there he turns Screw Attack
wisely
back
taking the chance to turn Screw Attack back on, which will clean up some of the movement in the Zebek's escape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there Andy's checking that Screw Attack item, and it's just an energy tank, and he wants nothing to do with it.
So at this point, we're down to relatively few. Could have been.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. I think we saw. Dessy got an E-tank at Firefly.
Yes.
So it's just the plasma beam location. Plasma must have been vanilla in this seed, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, neither runner has checked plasma. They both had Screw Attacks and Speed Booster and Charge Beam, so they could have gone in there, even if it was not Plasma Beam, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will not go into that room without Plasma or Screw Attack. I know you can do it with Speed Booster, but...
You and me both. I'll actually go in there with Charge Beam, if I have Charge Beam, because you can pseudo screw the pirates.
Oh,
and that's the same.
That's true.
That's the same thing as having Screw Attack. So
yeah, so that's another one I'll consider. But
but yeah, no. If I have just Speed Booster, no Charge, no Screw Attack, and no Plasma, I'm not. The short charge on the bottom of the room is shorter than the charge for Dragon. Andy and I are the same with frying us and shrimp. So
also, there's a pirate in the way on the bottom of that floor.
Right.
So you got to charge around that guy.
Yep. That would be 100% accurate.
It's not an easy thing to get started just in that room with Speed Booster.
You can power bomb the 2 guys off the wall, but that doesn't really help you much.
I was gonna say it doesn't fix the main problem.
Yeah, the guys.
It's a nasty room.
The guys on the floor. Yeah, I don't know why the other guys are not power bombs, but the 2 guys on the walls are.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be one way or the other, but.
Dessy on the escape here, and Andy on the way down to Ridley.
Yeah, I think this seals the deal, and we're going to be seeing Dessyreqt move on.
Yeah,
round 1.
I think we will, barring truly bizarre happenings.
Yeah,
be seeing Dessy win this match 2-1. But great play from both the runners. I'll take this moment to remind you and everyone, follow the runners. They put on a great show for us in all 3 of these games.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely follow these guys. I mean, they've shown you some incredible skills.
I mean, Dessy is in some way responsible for the fact that we even have Super Metroid Randomizer to be watching.
In some way, the randomizer.
And that is
total base the
awesome.
randomizer off of Dessy's random. So he even says so on the website.
The animals will be left to their own devices today to see if... And Dessy is getting off the planet in just under an hour and 5 minutes, which...
His official SRL time is 1:04:52.
Wow.
So congratulations to him. And we're going to see if Andy finishes up or forfeits. He forfeit the last time.
It's a GG to Dessyreqt. We'll get to watch the credits, and we'll hopefully get to watch Andy finish out.
We'll get a Dare forfeit here.
We'll see what his choice is. But both runners have played excellently this seed. It's been really a joy to watch this one.
Yeah, I think the big difference here was that gamble that Andy made going for the power bombs.
That
at the top of Red Tower, I'm not getting any.
I don't know if that's a situation in before, making that choice of going up Red Tower without once in a while, and being newer to Randomizer. I think that it may have hadn't encountered that decision before, because I know that that's the only time I've done the exact same thing, and I, in hindsight, just decided, yeah, that was not the way that I want to approach that if I see it again.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Having a little bit of trouble on the escape here, but looks like he is back on track. Those spikes in that really narrow shaft there on your way back up to a wasteland really can...
Yeah, what game designer designed that shaft?
Well, if we were paying close attention to Dessy's screen, I'm sure we would have been able to pick him out, but...
I wanna take him out for coffee and have a conversation.
And that is one of the crueler rooms.
Exactly.
Andy taking some pauses.
Here, have some coffee. Why did you design this room this way? That's terrible. It's 20 years ago. 25 years ago.
The fact that this game is almost 25 years old and still just the gameplay is this enduring is just a testament to how excellent it really is.
I mean,
it's such a great game.
The category is Metroidvania, so yeah, and it just goes to show you that, you know, this is you know, one of the games that started it all.
Yeah, and if you've played the first two Metroid games, this is such a substantial change or departure from what had previously in the series.
Well, I think this this imagination of their, you know, games is more in line with what they wanted.
Yeah, I can see that, and it just took until the hardware of the Super Nintendo to really be expressed.
Exactly.
But I was thinking about it a few weeks back. There was a conversation on one of the channels, and we were trying to decide what the biggest innovation of this game was. And one of the big things that came out in that discussion was just the overworld map and the ability to see the area map, which was not something that was available in the two games, and just what a big game changer that is.
Yeah, having the map is certainly something that it feeds the exploration, because you get to see where it is you've gone. You get to see how big the place, you know, you get a feel for how big, oh, this place is huge.
Yeah,
you know,
where have I been? Where haven't I?
Yeah, if you pick up a map station, it fills in, and you see the blue versus the purpley red, and and you're just like, oh, I've been to all these places, but I haven't been to all this stuff that's in blue. This is, how am I ever gonna do this? Unless you're Sweet Gnome and you are, 100% map.
Yeah. Sweet Gnome is pretty good at 100% map, as it turns out.
He's amazing at 100% map. As is Wild Anaconda.
Also true. If anyone watched the relay, it featured 5 great 100% map runs this past week, and it really was just an awesome time this past Saturday. 10 hours and 40 great runners battling it out.
Yeah, that's why I bring up Wild, because I know he was running 100% map in that relay.
And he killed it. It was really great.
No surprise for Wild Anaconda. That guy is great.
Looking forward to seeing him run some randomizer, starting with the next round that we are quickly coming up on.
Yeah, he's better than folks like me, so he gets to skip the preliminary round.
He's what we like to call an early favorite. But a lot of the runners that are playing in the this so-called pre-round, playing into the 64-person bracket, are excellent players, and some of them I would say are very underseeded. And this is a match between 2 top-notch players.
Yeah. So speak
Andy and Dessy.
Speak of the devil here, because winner of this match gets to race Wild Anaconda in round 1.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna bring that up, but the foreshadowing has come full circle.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll be seeing Dessy versus Wild Anaconda in the next week.
That's right. That is correct. So look forward to that one, folks. That'll be a battle of old versus new. So, and if you are indeed wanting more Super Metroid action, there's a lot of it tomorrow, starting at 1 p.m. on Speed Gaming. Yeah, we have Karen Kono versus Richman 3MM.
And that should be a great match.
Oh, absolutely.
That's one that I've gotten circled on the schedule of matches of players that I would have not been shocked to see, seated much higher in the tournament.
Yeah, they're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So at 1 o'clock, 2:30, and 4 p.m. And also at 4 p.m. we've got match 3 of Traffic Docs versus Captain Duck.
Ooh, that should be a good one too.
Wow. Yeah, Captain Duck, me eking out a victory in match 2.
Yeah.
Again, came down to who found Varia.
That is going to be a theme we're going to see over and over. Even with the runners who can execute the suitless lower north there. If someone finds Varia, just the amount of time it saves to not have to worry about doing those crystal flashes.
Yeah, or finding a million extra energy tanks. So, because you really need it.
Yeah.
So then we got a couple more matches at 6 o'clock, 7:30. Man,
the schedule is packed.
Jam packed. The whole rest of this week is full of Super Metroid action. So be paying attention to these channels.
Grabbed a little bit here by the Metroids, but making really nice work of getting them back off of himself with bombs.
Yeah, I think he wants to group them together, and that's why I think he got them.
Yeah, for this room definitely.
Mm-hmm. Well, even for the last room, I think he didn't want to initially, but I think he just ended up. That's where he went. That's where he ended up.
But yeah, I see Dessy saying that he has learned to not skip Varia, at least in the... And a substantial difference for the randomizers for Varia from what we'd see in just vanilla Super Metroid is you don't have, in all cases, that Ridley energy tank to rely on, and that is a game changer.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't know what that item's gonna be. That could
Dessy
be.
did a great job with that earlier.
That could be Gravity Suit.
It could in fact be Gravity Suit, because the so-called lava dive into lower air is a trick that runners can be required to execute in these randomizers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see, Andy filling back up after Baby Metroid feasted a little.
Yeah, now he does not have Spazer nor Plasma.
Yeah. So
it's gonna take him a bit longer to get through Mother Brain 2.
yeah, he's gonna have to he's going to have to use charge shots, because the missile ammo he has is not sufficient on its own.
No, he needs. I mean, he needs to get through Mother Brain 1 and then 2 supers and 20 missiles.
Yeah.
It'll get him a good way through Mother Brain 2. He'll probably have 30 supers left, but I mean,
Yeah.
it takes 60. It takes 60 supers to kill Mother Brain 2. So.
Andy remembering to take off Screw Attack here.
Yeah, I guess he's not familiar with the down back Zapatite skip, which I don't blame him.
This is the remove Screw Attack Zapatite skip is by far the easiest of them for me to execute.
Yeah, I still fail it constantly, so.
But Mother Brain's glass case will take 6 missiles to break, and she'll take another 3,000 damage in order to transition to Mother Brain 2.
Yep.
And then we'll see another 18,000 damage from there before she'll decide to start firing off that rainbow beam and transition to
Yep, it can only be damaged by missiles or super missiles in that first form. So
Yes.
no charge shots there for that.
Yeah, which is
In
some cases, that is one of the things that gates how many items you need. Is you need to be able to kill Mother Brain 1.
That's right, yeah. Yep. So yeah, you see he does enter Mother Brain 2 here with 33 supers, fires off a couple just to get started. And I mean the DPS on this is real good. And that's gonna drain about half of her life away, getting all those supers into her head. And that's gonna save a whole bunch on these ice wave charge shots.
I don't remember offhand how much Ice Wave Charge does, because all of the various beam combinations just... If I don't look at them recently...
I think he needs 60 shots with this combination.
Oh, and that was... Ketchup was putting in work against these runners tonight. They are getting some unfortunate condiments.
Yeah, with Gravity Varia, he only needs greater than 300 health not to die to the rainbow. So,
yeah.
He doesn't have any reserves, so as long as he has greater than 300, he will be okay. And it looks like
he is through.
So that's real good. I mean, he's setting up perfect. He's gonna go right to that rainbow first round.
And lowering his health so that Mother Brain will go right for that second rainbow.
Exactly.
This time firing off onion rings or bombs or anything.
Yep, we're gonna go right for that second rainbow and see the goods.
And Andy is on track to finish also with a very good time, right in the 122 to 123 range.
Yeah, this is pretty respectable time.
For this seed, I mean, especially with all of the locations that Andy elected to check during his routing, making that shock tool gamble
Yeah, that did not pay off for him at all, but I mean, it paid off for him earlier, and he didn't have Varia at the time when he went over to Shaq so it was worth a look, I think.
Oh, absolutely. There are 34 majors, and Shock Tool could hold one of the important ones.
Yeah, it did for him in his first race, and he got that Varia, and boy.
And I would say that decision was the decision to check Shock Tool was the decision that won him that race.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
I mean, I don't think many folks would dispute that who watched it. It changed the entire texture of that matchup.
Yeah, he just gets to walk right through Norfair, and Dessyreqt has a difficult time with dealing with the RBO, all the heat damage he has to take.
With that,
and there it is. Mother Brain 3 is down.
Yep. Dead, and all that remains is the escape. So prepare your GGs for Andy, who has put on just a really nice run here.
We get
a great runner. Looking forward to watching the rest of his runs through this tournament as well. And so even with a loss to Dessy, nothing to be ashamed of at all, of course. But even with that loss, there will be more Andy in the losers bracket. This is a tournament, so there's more Super Metroid to see. This wall without too many problems. Got a little hung up by some of the space pirates there, but we'll see. Spark is charged through the doorway, so we'll see Andy go right back up the climb much faster this time. And now it's just a matter of the fate of the animals. Oh, Andy going down to pay our animals a visit. See what happens to them. Oh, heartless indeed. The animals will not be making it out today. Andy does have bombs, so he can go out this way. Doesn't have to do the shaky, unstable Alcatraz. But those animals, they died twice. And Andy has made it safely to the ship. So GG Andy. Heck of a run, both our runners. Do not forget to give them both a follow. And thank you to Cerberov for commentating this one with me. It was a lot of fun.
Congratulations to Andy here, finishing out the race. Good job, Dessyreqt. Moving on to round one. We're going to see more of Andy. He is not yet eliminated from the tournament, so keep your eyes peeled, and we're going to see some more fantastic Super Metroid racing. I am Dessyreqt, and with me tonight was Maniacal. And we're going to sign off. And you all have a good night or morning.
Yes, I believe that wraps us up for the night. I don't think there's more Super Metroid, but yeah, thank you, Cerberoth, for doing the commentary with me. It was absolutely great, and hopefully everyone enjoyed it as much as I did.
Oh, yeah, I did back to back to back. It was great.
And tomorrow's more of it, so rest up and get ready for plenty more Super Metroid.
Yep.